Three things make the Empire great: steel, faith, and gunpowder. Of the three, gunpowder is both the newest and most prone to innovation. Unlike the dwarfs who initially gifted black powder to humanity, the engineers of the Empire are more than willing to tinker with a volatile substance. The most technologically gifted of these inventors use it to create revolutionary guns and artillery pieces. These weapons of war can obliterate the enemies of mankind from a safe distance, reducing howling orc war bosses and horrendous demons to little more than a fine red mist from hundreds of meters away. While hours could be spent discussing the cannons and mortars rolling off Nuln's assembly lines, they will be covered at a later date. As of right now, we will be talking about the most exotic guns of the Empire: the Hochland Long Rifle, the grenade-launching blunderbuss, and a variety of repeating guns. The most famous of these unique firearms is almost certainly the Hochland Long Rifle. Also known as Leon Todmeister's fantabulously far-reaching arquebus of unforeseeable and unperceived bereavement, it was invented by the same man whose name is attached to the gun's official title. The long rifle is a weapon of unparalleled lethality, able to accurately fire twice as far as a normal handgun. This is due to spiraling grooves in the inside of the gun's barrel that stabilize the bullet as it begins its flight. The firearm also has a series of telescopes atop it, letting the shooter aim their shots with expert precision. It also lets the shooter pick out enemy generals and champions from among their followers, giving the handgunner the ability to snipe hostile leaders with relative ease. Unfortunately for the Empire at large, the Hochland Long Rifle is not a weapon without faults. For one, it takes a prohibitively long time to reload, even compared to other guns. Secondly, while it can shoot much further than a normal rifle, its bullets are no more dangerous than any other gun. If an opponent is too thick-skinned or tough to kill with a normal handgun, a Hochland Long Rifle will fare little better. The final problem with the long rifle is its availability. They are prohibitively difficult to acquire, ensuring they find their way into the hands of only the most skilled marksmen in an Empire army. The reason for this can be found in the gun's name. They are almost exclusively produced by hand in Hochland, a poorly developed and beastmen-infested northern province. Hochlanders jealously guard the secret of the weapon's creation, as it is one of the few sources of wealth for the region. This, along with the highly specialized levels of expertise needed to craft such a fine weapon, explains why few Hochland long rifles grace the armies of the Empire. Another, less storied gun in the Imperial Armory is the grenade-launching blunderbuss. These weapons can safely fire a small grenade a short distance, punching through enemy armor and hides like paper. Their intricate construction ensures they remain rare in the armies of the Empire as well, and only master engineers and the best soldiers in a unit of outriders carry them into battle with any regularity. There are two varieties of repeating firearms found throughout the Empire: repeater handguns and repeater pistols. Both were created by the mad inventor Volker von Meinkpot, and indeed his name is attached to the repeater handgun's official name, von Meinkpot's Whirling Cavalcade of Death. Obviously, engineers can't name anything simply. Both weapons operate on the same premise. A many-barreled gun shoots a lot of bullets at once with the press of a single trigger. Von Meinkpot obviously had a deep passion for such designs, as he also created the infamously deadly Hellblaster volley gun on a similar principle. While master engineers are the only individuals who routinely carry repeater pistols into battle, repeater handguns are the most common variety of exotic firearm on the battlefields of the Empire. Entire units of outriders carry these devastating guns into battle, firing dozens of shots into an opponent's vulnerable flanks in minutes. It is a foolish enemy indeed who ignores the lightly armored outriders of the Empire when they carry such potent weapons into battle. These guns are already present in Total War Warhammer in some form or another. Repeater handguns are why outriders have such a fast reload time, and outriders with grenade launchers are great at clearing out large blocks of lightly armored infantry. Even the Hochland Long Rifle is present in campaign in the form of Hochland's Province Unique Unit. I'd still like to see these firearms even better represented in game, however. This could be done through a Nuln-focused DLC, adding repeater handguns and Hochland Long Rifle handgunners to the Empire Army list. Functionally, repeater handgunners would be normal handgunners with a much faster rate of fire. Hochland Long Rifle handgunners would have fewer models and a longer reload time, but deal more damage with each shot and have a significantly longer range. In many ways, they would act a lot like the Warplock Jezzails in the Skaven roster. Obviously, all these units would have to cost more than their generic handgunner counterparts, but I think they'd be a really cool addition to the Empire roster. That concludes our overview of the most exotic guns of the Empire and our Items of Warhammer series. It's a bit of a rebranding of the Items of Legend series, as I wanted to have the freedom to cover non-magical items from Warhammer as well, and, well, Legend really feels more magical than just neat, so we're changing it. Be sure to suggest future video ideas in the comments down below, as I do eventually get to them. They just sometimes get buried under pet projects, such as this one. As always, this has been Sigmar's Chosen, signing off for now.